So when soloing, the level 50 raid is significantly more difficult. The first few camps generally do not present much of a challenge, but later ones most assuredly will. We have our choice with most of these creatures, with either using acid or taking an extra turn with a potion. In this particular case, we're going to do a little bit of both. Got full mana coming in, we can easily throw an acid. Identify our difficult targets. Same thing here, we have 3 mana. The mage does not go before we go again. That's a dangerous creature. So we should be good. First round is the easiest. So nothing too dangerous here. We're going to buff up fully. Get some mana. And chip away at the ogre boss. Single turn buffs, of course, carry over into the next round, so we'll get that back on here, and we'll still have it. Perfect chance for poison. This does get to go before we do, at least a second time, so let's make sure that we're killing it. And this appears to be our toughest. So we'll center on at 3 mana. Again, we're in good shape. The wizard does not go first, and is very low health this time. We'll pick our most dangerous target. If the upset balance does enough damage, we can target someone else. And 2 down, 3 to go. Gonna get tougher still here, because this and the 4th one are the hardest of the bunch. No mages to worry about, although we can certainly be stunned by him. So he's who we have to make sure to get rid of, especially since he'll be going before we go again. We don't have the advantage of acid this time, so we'll remove his resistances. And kill some of his friends. Get our short-term buffs back on, replenish our mana, make sure he dies. Now we have 2 mages in the back row, and that one is going before we are. He will likely die from the whirlwind, but we cannot take that chance. This also lets us focus the whirlwind on the ogre. Left ourselves with 1 mana, so we will have to get mana instead of throwing acid. He can hurt us, so we'll get rid of him. And then we have our choice of dragons. One ice breath is manageable. Dragons run out of mana fairly quickly. But if we had had something else around at the same time, we'd be in an awful, awful lot of trouble. Okay. We don't have our buffs, but we have certainly enough to kill a dragon. And we should probably be smart about it, but we're in pretty good shape. Three down, 2 to go. I've got a slightly tougher set. Nothing to be too scared of, but again, we have a choice of acid or multiple attacks. We're going to go for multiple attacks again. And we are most afraid of this Hurlock, actually. We don't want to be stunned. The Ogre can do it too. We're not fond of either of these. Weaken their attacks. This is not particularly helpful, but it might stop us from getting killed. We're not stunned by the Ogre or by the Dragon. We unfortunately have to get mana this turn. And we walk into the next one with a little mana. Alright, this is generally our nightmare. We have 2 casters in the back and we simply can't take any chances with them. Fortunately, all of these monsters are freezable. So we've wasted our opportunity to throw acid. Even though they should die during this, we cannot take chances. We cannot let one, let alone 2 shamans, get a hold of you. No chances. We'll move on. This is perhaps the easiest configuration in the entire level 50 raid. He can stick us in place, but we're in pretty good shape. This is a nice chance to throw an acid. And kill everyone. We don't necessarily have to use a potion here. We're almost 8 minutes into this with 4 down. We'll see what this level brings us. There don't appear to be any particularly dangerous combinations except this one here. So again, we have a choice to make. This shaman, this Hurlock Conjurer Elite boss must die. Cannot get out of the first turn, or we will die. So we're going to hopefully kill it this way. And we got lucky. So we have 2 guys up front who may stun us. We don't like that either. And we should be fine against one Ogre. Get that back on. Get some mana. And we're in good shape. Same problem, this guy goes first. We have 4 mana, so we can throw acid. We'll get rid of the resistances. Quick shot should do the trick, and we'll get rid of the Ogre. Alright. Another reasonably safe board. We have all of our buffs. We will dispatch the Ogre because it is dangerous. So we can put our Whirlwind focus somewhere else. And hopefully we're not hurt too much by the dragons. Alright, we're in good shape. This should do the trick. we're in good shape for the final round. Shaman's super weak and does not go. We have acid. This should be a walk in the park. And no acid. That's, well, that should be 15 camps. Someone joined us, so we have 3 by someone else. All soloed in just a little over 10 minutes. Hope you enjoyed watching.